Sonic Universe number 9, Echoes of the Past, Part 1, Angel Island, Sandopolis Desert, Dingo Oasis Camp. Alright, General, I'm here. Now what do you want? Always blunt, that one. Files, please. Righto, boss. I called you here because you lied to me. Lied? One of my scout teams found a lab of Dr. Vanitivus. This is a hard copy of his notes on Project Enerjack Reborn. It details everything from start to finish. It's been enlightening, and it proves that everything wasn't your fault. I still attacked blindly. I respect that, Guardian, but we're even in my eyes. I lost my son, you lost your father. Both our peoples were reduced to rags and exiled from the heart of the island. Ashes and dust in equal measure. That said, you were the one he used, so I'm giving you first dibs on taking him down. Thank you, General. One of my men will take you there. Good hunting. And with any luck, the two of you will finish each other off for me. Angel Island, Shrine Isle. Wow, look, it's the Down Under. That's where Angel Island first came from, you know? Knuckles' ancestors used the Chaos Emeralds to bring the whole island into the sky. Yeah, and I couldn't leave there fast enough when I was little. You came from Down Under? Good work on the history lesson, kid. Thanks. Like you said, fact gathering is an important part of being a detective. Right, you are. You're a promising junior chaotic. Thanks. So what's this about you and Down Under? Don't push it, kid. But... Drop it, Ray. Fact gathering is an important skill for a junior detective. You said... That's not much to tell. I was hatched there, but I never knew my folks. I hooked up with a crew of orphans, ran around the outback, had some laughs, and then things went south. I built a gyrocopter and got out of there. That's it. And if you want anything more, you can buzz off. Ray? Oh, come on, Ray. I was only messing. The Vector, help! Hang on, I've got you. Thanks. What was that? I don't know. But there's a whole bunch more. Sandopolis Desert. This is where Vanitivus is hiding out. Seems a little overt, don't you think? You had full run of the island for years. How come you didn't know about this place? I had problems facing the desert when I was little. Is there a problem? Aside from us being on Vanitivus' doorstep, I mean. These huts, they're very old. Ancient ruins tend to be. But they're not akin to me. Let's keep going. I want to see more. You coming, Mighty? Go on ahead. I'll catch up. They might not recognize you, Harry, but I do. You've hardly said a word during the trip. What's wrong? What's wrong, he asks. I never liked the army. When we were sealed off in that zone, I didn't have much of a choice. I loved my gig as a cabbie. I didn't have anything exciting until I ran into your crew. Then the general's son, Cage, took over. I was forced back into the army. If I had been smart, I would have played by his rules. Instead, I helped the Guardian's old man. I played spy up until you rescued him. But you left me behind and Cage wasn't happy with me. But then Enerjack tossed us out here. The general takes care of us now, calls me a hero to his cause, so I'm sticking with him. Harry, I'm so sorry. Everything moved so fast that day we... Save it, kid. I ain't angry. I'm just tired of your messes. Up! You've got a warp ring with you, right? Yeah? My job is done. This isn't adding up. Nux, can we worry about the archaeology later? But I know the history of our people now. These huts are not built in our style. There were other Mobians settled on Down Under back then, you know. A few scattered tribes, sure, but there's nothing this advanced. I know some really old Albion architecture look like that pyramid, but... Okay, then it's an old Albion settlement. Happy now? No, that doesn't work either. Oh, for the love of... Why? There was only one Albion colony, and that turned to Echidnopolis. These huts are too old and aren't akin to me. The pyramid only makes things more confusing. The Albion civilization was ancient. It's possible there are other colonies or parts of history you just don't know. But I spent so long looking for answers, and all I learned from the Brotherhood... Hey guys, can we get back to the Psycho and the pyramid? That's what I'm talking about. I'm not through with you. So, do we knock or what? I read in the scanner. Why bother with a lock? He has a warp ring. Maybe he's a backup? I might be able to hack it if I can find a way to interface with it. Or we can try knocking. Knock, knock. This is an old Albion stronghold, an original installation even. Are you sure? Positive. I've seen other pyramids like this, but I always assumed they were from the Echinopolis colony. Why would they have a research fortress built in the middle of a primitive down under settlement? Guys, Finitivis, focus! Gee, Nuck, I thought that after you hooked up with all your ancestors, you got all your answers about echidna history. Apparently someone's still keeping secrets from me. Wow, I'm not doing too well today. Remember, he's a hothead. Let's just keep moving. Meanwhile, Shrine Isle. There's too many! Keep it together, kid! Ah! Gah! Chami, Saffron, now would be a great time for you guys to show up. I wish SPO was... We don't need that, traitor! We need somebody! I see him, they're going for the Master Emerald! Sandopolis, Mysterious Pyramid. Not so fast! Do you want me to hurry up or slow down? Make up your mind! Hurry, yes, but do it cautiously! Yow! The walls are closing in! We're trapped! Not for long, I want answers! You have to escape alive first, Knuckles. And what about Vector and Ray against the robot horde? The mysteries deepen and the stakes are raised next time in Sonic Universe. Sonic Universe, number 10. Echoes of the Past, Part 2. Angel Island, Sandopolis Desert, Mysterious Ancient Pyramid. The walls are closing in! Blast it! Finitivis must have known we were coming! No good, I don't have enough time to break them down! I'll give the ancient Albionites this. They know how to build a sturdy death trap. Somehow I think this is one of Finitivis' renovations. I might be able to squeeze between the laser grid. Anyone else wish they'd swapped Master Emerald guarding duties with Vector? Angel Island, Shrine Isle. 3 down. About a bajillion to go. I take it back. We could really use Espio right now, traitor or not. There's too many of them. We gotta run for it. Not a chance. I'm not letting the Master Emerald go on my watch. Ah! Save your breath, kiddo. You'll need it. There's a whole continent down there that would get smashed if Angel Island dropped. And at this point, there's nowhere to run. Mysterious Pyramid Base. I've got this. For now. Hurry! The controls have to be nearby. Get me up there and I'll squeeze through and shut it all down. Right. Careful, Sue. Easy, easy. Ow! Julie Sue? It's nothing. I'm on my way. I found the controls. Come on, let me in! Maybe your shell would protect you while I... You've self-sacrificed enough. Denied? Maybe if I use... No! Blast you! Julie Sue, you did it! Nice dramatic timing, too. Now let's... Since when does that count as hacking? I took a page from your book of tactics this time. I think we found the lab, guys. I never took Finitivis to be such a slob. No, it looks like the General's troops ransacked the place. Thanks a lot. I doubt they got into the database, though. Just don't blast or hack this one. You hush, I saved your life. Guys, I think I found something. Shrine Isle. Alright then, it looks like it's to me. Ray, what are you? I didn't want it to come to this, but... Now you face Super Ray! Since when can you go super? I can't, but they don't know that. You knew better, right? Of course, how to play along, or they'd figure it out. But let's pretend I didn't know how you pulled that stunt, though. Knuckles told me that its power reacts to anyone, just that it reacts better to some than others. Alright, I'm impressed. Just like you said, a good detective turns any useful information to his advantage. Sandopolis, Pyramid Lab. Looks like the doctor's away on business. Which explains why the dingoes got in and out alive. I wonder where this goes. Only one way to find out. Whoa, hold it! Where? We're back at the start of the ruins! Enough tricks! Finitivis, come out here and face me! Save your breath, sweetie. We're not on Angel Island anymore. So this proves it. The ruins were here before the island was made. But there were no settlements back then. That you know of. Quite the mystery, isn't it? Come back, you coward! You have a lot to answer for! What you did to my father! What you did to our people! What you did to Knuckles! What I did? I made him a god. I made him part of this world's rebirth. I helped to weed out the aged and corrupt Echidna race. And Locke died by his own stupidity, if not his own hubris. Not that I have to answer to you of all people. Ah! Hello, Knuckles. You're sick, and you're mine. Now what? Angel Island, Shrine Isle. Have you ever seen robots like that before? No, but I've heard of them. They sound like the robots Crackbot used to use. But Sonic destroyed him for good, right? That's what I thought. That doesn't mean Robotnik's hold on Down Under was gone for good, though. We're over Down Under to boot. That's too much of a coincidence. Do you still have one of our warp rings? Yeah, just a sec. I hate to leave Master Emerald alone, but we need to find Knuckles and tell him what's going on. Did he hear that? Yeah, well, what is that? Ah! What in the... Wow! Ray! I'm okay, but the island... What will it be, boy? Cave in my skull now, or we can save your precious island. Mysteries abound. What is the secret of the ruins? Where did the robot army come from? How is Vanitivus involved in all this? Surprises are coming at you next time in Sonic Universe 11. No, Sonic Universe number 11. Echoes of the Past, Part 3. Angel Island, over Down Under's Great Crater. Down Under, mysterious ruins. Quite a sight, eh? So, what shall we do now, Knuckles? Ah! I know you're behind all of this. How do you activate those chains? Why is your lab in a bunch of ruins that shouldn't exist? I want answers! And yet you ask useless questions. How could I have attacked Angel Island while you were throwing me into walls? My choice in locations is none of your business, and I have neither the time nor the inclination to fill in the gaps of your limited guardianship and indoctrination. Easy, Nux. The real questions right now are, who did this and how do we rescue your precious island? And we should believe you care. Why? Because I need the Master Emerald to further my research. It is at risk now, and so I am deeply concerned. I've got a team watching the Master Emerald. It's safe, especially from you. Dude, we just got ambushed and now the whole island's hooked like a trout. Hey, it's Dr. Faninivis! Ha ha ha! Safe indeed. Is there a reason we're not pounding this guy into salsa? We're still figuring that out. Okay, so they got jumped by a bunch of robots, right? Hey, do they know you left Down Under as a kid? Ray, ixnay on the his story, eh? Did your robots happen to look like dingoes with wings? Yeah, why? Because I think they followed you here. It appears we're comrades for the duration. Don't push your luck. Here they come, Chaotix. Get ready. Hang on, we're on it. Hardly with F with these things. Doesn't make them any less fun. Mind if I take your share, mate? Oh, yours, dude. Wow, nice entrance. Knuckles the Echidna and the Chaotix. Really? I thought I had you pegged. Walt Wallaby, the Down in the Freedom Fighters. We've heard good things about you, mate. About him, maybe. You've got a lot of nerve coming back, Vector. Not really my choice, Barbie. There sure are a lot of echidnas all of a sudden. I'm feeling some seriously harsh vibes here, dudes. Agreed, let's take cover and get everyone acquainted. Good idea. Soon. So Charmy and Saffron took time to look for their people. Our investigation led us here, and Vector and Ray joined us via warping after the robot attack. Huh, wow! All the Energiac business and taking down Eggman. Makes our fight look like nothing. Looks like I came home at the wrong time. Come on now, we've had our share of problems. Totally. The spare of the team's majorly suffering. The Dark Egg Legion is throwing off the harmony of the whole land. Dark Egg Legion? Here? Sure, whole planet Pasami. What? Whoa, Legion is exclusively echidnas and is based in New Megapolis. We'll start at the beginning, dude. A little over a year ago, one of our mates got brainwashed into inciting riots all over Down Under. Sonic helped us get him back, but... Months ago, Dr. Robotnik made another big push to control the region. Bill joins his cause again. But out of his own free will, the Platypi rallied under him and received cybernetic upgrades. Bill's been leading them, poorly, ever since. I got word of all this and took leave from Nahal's Secret Service. That was before Robotnik burned Nahal to the ground. Sorry it wasn't there, mate. And then Thrash filled in the vacancy in our group a couple of weeks ago. My own quest was turning up unkissed, so I figured I'd bust a few heads for a good cause. Unfortunately for the Legion, they just chained my island down and doubled our numbers. That's the way to be. I was hoping you'd say that. I figure we'll tackle both problems at once. One team will take care of those chains, while the other team will take down the enemy. Sounds good to me. Do you want to stick with our current team, or do you have something else in mind? Something else. Step out with me for a second, I'll explain. Tell me something, Nux. Just how much do you trust your man Finitivis? I don't. I glossed over some of the details, but he's responsible for my father's death. He's only with us out of necessity right now. Good. Good. I was afraid I was laying bad news at your feet, mate. I've seen him working with his Legion for a few days now. I'm willing to bet he's getting ready to double-cross you. I knew it! I shouldn't have stopped when I... Simmer down, mate. The situation is well in hand. I'll plan for this. You take your blokes up to the rim and get your home back on course. We'll take Benedictus with us, but he won't be coming back. Not to steal your thunder, of course. No, it's okay. Maybe he's better out of my hands. I like that plan. I do not. My non-violent ways aside, ganging up on someone is bad karma, man. Then you go with the Calyx and help them free their home. Will that work for you, Guru? Sure. Benedictus threw it down into Freedom Fighters. Meet up outside. Guru will go with the three of us when we attack the crater's rim. You're leaving out two people, hun. No, I'm not. You're taking Ray and going home. What? I need you to watch our backs and Ray can help. All the way up on Angel Island, huh? I'm not a sniper, Knuckles. No, you're one of the best fighters I've ever faced and the best candidate to watch Master Emerald. Flatterer. Alright, I'll keep the island safe. Since when was "you can kick my butt" a romantic line? Dude, I still think he's tripping rings to be going out with her. Bye, matey. See you when we get back. The Great Crater, Rim. Here's one of the launchers. And they use warp ring tech to cover the distance to Angel Island. Benedictus was behind this from the beginning. Pretty cool way of getting around the tension issue. Feck, don't compliment that, guys. Get down! Get down and where, man? The Great Crater, Basin. I must admit, being part of a strike team is an amusing novelty. I hope you enjoyed it, chum. You ain't got much left to look forward to. Keep it professional, Thrash. Quick, quiet, and we find Bill. What can you expect from him? His breed is useless next to the rest of the mongrels my kind perfected. You shut your filthy face! What? Still, we've got to take him down! Fast! Right. Easy there, boy. He'll stay. Shut up! You're just another filthy echidna! And you're just the remainder of a failed experiment. Ah! Never seen a thug do a mercenary's job. Ah! Vector, Mighty's out. Grab him while I go for the launcher. Sorry, Knuckles. Blast it. Guru, go after Mighty while I get Vector. Guru? Sorry, man. But the only way I could avoid violence was to surrender. You've got to be kidding me. Violence is rarely the answer. You have to listen to the dream time, man. Everything is connected. We are meant to be somewhere. Fine, more for me. Bring it on, you. Ah! Guru. You should have gone with the flow, man. Mighty Vector? And the Down Under Freedom Fighters. Wonderful. At last, for a moment I feared the Legion had finished you off. No such luck. Of course, you wouldn't be a Guardian if you didn't stubbornly delay the inevitable. The Calyx and Down Under Freedom Fighters, down and out? How can they escape from the den of the enemy? And what about Angel Island? Don't miss the exciting conclusion in Sonic Universe 12. I've read this comic so many times. Son? Give me 6 minutes.